Christopher and my friend Bach the Sack. Come up here, Bach, and say hello.
Hello.
To them.
Hello.
Okay, so really today we don't really have a show.
What?
We don't really have a show.
Oh, okay. Bye-bye.
Bach?
What?
Come back here.
But there's no show.
Yeah, but I have something nice to tell people.
Well, if there's no show, I'm going to bed.
You can't go to bed. It's only 3 o'clock.
I know, but I'm tired.
What are you tired about?
Well, I had a late night last night.
What did you do?
I counted.
You don't count.
I did something.
I'm not going to ask. But no, we don't have a show today.
Bye-bye.
Stop.
Well, what are we going to do?
I just have some nice news to tell people. Yeah, wonderful news.
Tell people?
Yeah,
Who?
these people who are watching.
I thought we've already established that no one was watching.
There's some people. Anyway, I can tell you.
I don't want to know.
How do you know you don't want to know? You don't even know what it is.
Okay, carry on.
Well, the nice news is Kafka.
Who?
Kafka,
Who's Kafka?
the writer, very famous writer. He wrote in German. He was from the Czech Republic, and he died in the 1920s, and he wrote a lot of my favorite stories.
What kind of stories?
Metamorphosis is my favorite story. Yeah, it's a really good one about a man who goes to bed at night and he wakes up like a bug.
A bug?
Yeah, like a big bug.
Oh. Sounds good.
It is good. It's funny.
He's a comedy writer.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of people don't think so. I think it's very funny. Yeah, he has a story about an ape as well.
An ape. I like apes.
Yeah, well, this ape was captured.
Ooh. That's not so nice.
No, in the Gold Coast in Africa, and he was taken to Germany.
Oh.
Yeah, where he had to become a human.
How'd he do that?
He just watched humans and followed what they did and spoke.
He spoke. Apes speak.
This one did.
Oh, sounds good. Anyway, what happened with this Kafka?
Well, after he died, his friend Max.
Max?
Yeah, Max. He was a writer too, Max Brown. And he was asked by Kafka to burn all his stuff.
Burn his stuff?
Yeah, Kafka didn't want anybody to see his stuff. At least he said he didn't want anyone to read his stuff.
Well, why did he say it?
Because he gave it to his best friend to do it.
His best friend, Max?
Yeah, and Max, knowing quite surely that Max would never burn his stuff, his manuscripts and stuff.
Manuscripts?
Yeah, what he wrote on.
Like a computer?
Well, before computers, they just wrote stuff.
Really?
Yeah, with pens and paper.
Oh, wow. This is a long time ago.
Yeah, it is a long time ago. Anyway, so Kafka gave his stuff to Max to burn, knowing very well, I would think, that Max wouldn't burn it. He was a great fan of Kafka's. He was actually, really loved his writing. He thought he was a genius.
A genius?
Yeah, which he was.
Was he?
Yeah, oh yeah. He wrote lots of stuff, short stories, you know. He wrote 3 novels as well, I think. But one was called America.
America?
Yeah, and it didn't end.
It didn't end?
No, it said it was unfinished, but I don't think it was unfinished. I think it was exactly the way it should be. He went off into the wilds of America.
Who?
The character.
Oh. So what happened?
I don't know. The book ended.
No, I mean with the good news you had.
Well, okay, so Max kept the stuff after Kafka died.
Oh.
Yeah, he kept it, and he kept it in a suitcase, and he took it to Israel.
Oh.
Yeah, so he was living in Israel up until the 80s, I think he was old, I think maybe he was 80 and he died in the 60s, I don't know. Anyway, I think it was that. Anyway, so he had all the stuff, and he died.
Oh.
Yeah, so the stuff went to somebody else.
Oh.
And they were supposed to give it to the National Library in Israel.
Oh.
Yeah, and they didn't.
Oh.
No. So the stuff was all over the place.
Why?
Well, they kept it, and it was by this time he was very famous, so it was worth a lot of money. One of his manuscripts went for $2 million.
$2 million?
Yeah, the trial, I think it was.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of money for writing.
Yeah, it's a lot of money for writing, but he was very good.
Where did he live?
Who?
Kafka.
Prague, I told you.
You didn't?
Oh, he lived in Prague. He stayed in Prague most of his life. Prague's beautiful. I think Prague was inspiration for his writing, because Prague is very like Kafka's writing.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, his stuff was all over the place. It was in Germany, it was in Switzerland, it was in Israel, it was in banks, it was everywhere. So they had a hard time finding it. So eventually they did.
Really?
Yeah, they found it and they brought it all to the one place. And now the Israeli Library is going to put it online so you can go and read it. And you should read it. You should.
You should.
How do you know?
I'm only copying you.
Oh, okay. So you should read it when it goes up. And it's really good news. Well, in a strange position now.
Why?
Because, as I said before, it's not really a show. I just thought I'd tell you the good news. So I don't really know how they end it now.
But if it's not a show, why do you have to end it?
Oh, yeah. That's true. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
From him.
From him.